that centers around every single problem that you have. What is that one problem? Right. You and alcohol do not mix. And I don't know what we need to do to get you to realize that, but I don't know. I hope that this is it. If it's not, it's going to be rather lengthy. Maybe that's it. Is it prison? I don't know. But all of the issues center around one thing. And I hope that you now realize this and do what you need to do. Because if you can't, take care of it yourself, I will do it for you. And I promise you're not going to, it goes with you. And then when he comes out, or when he does bond out, he's gonna have to come back for bond conditions and then we'll carry it.
Bond conditions today on the non-revoked case, so they'll be active.
Okay.
And then do they want a device other than the ignition interlock?
No, just, what time was?
The time that it took place is the only time the officer gave is when they got the blood samples, and that was at 7 a.m. So sometime prior to 7 a.m. But he doesn't say how, how long before the blood was actually drawn.
What do you think about a curfew?
Judge, if I may, he is active military, so he is still reporting to that. They're also looking to get him help. He has enrolled himself in IOP, so he does have a job in the military.
I won't put the curfew, but if he picks up a new case.
I understand. We had a big conversation, VA benefits to look into the IOP at this point, so he did send me that email that he is confirmed to begin enrollment in IOP.
Okay, so on the DWI, just pick whatever date you have.
Okay.
When he does bond out, he'll get a 7-day setting.
Mhm.
Whenever day that you get, just let Ramona know or Victoria, and then we'll give you that day. Just feel free to email them and then we can carry
Just
them.
put them both on the same
Yeah.
day.
Okay, all right.
I think we addressed his bond.
I was gonna set it at 5,001. That's what I normally do.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate that.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, Ms. Finn. Hi, Mr. Butler, come on up. So 5,001. Just on the B&B. Yeah, okay, hi.
Judge, I just have a question for you. I have a client with it, already been in, got her conditions, THA to hire attorney.
Okay,
I'm filing my attorney of record this morning. All I wanted to ask is if you would please let me roll it from Friday to Monday due to a
yeah,
conflict.
yes, absolutely. Just let Ramona know and you're good. Absolutely. And then, it's a new case or it's THA?
She's already come.
So just get a normal date, whatever you want. There's no need for you to come back Monday. Well, whatever you need, really. I mean, there's no need for you to come back Monday. If you want a longer reset, since you're signing on, whatever you want. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing this in fashion.
John D.
Judge, I'm approaching Mr. Cuellar, Cuellar. This is the one that we just got the BVR notice yesterday, which I reached out to him but have not heard anything.
So I can SFBF for a couple days if you want to SFBF to like Monday.
Yeah, that's fine, Judge, because I'm not going to be here. I'll only be here. If you want Monday, then, I guess you want him in here.
It's got a bond violation. You can always Zoom too.
Yeah, no worries. We'll put it on for Monday. I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We try to get your contact patients.
Steve.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I think the chief wanted to talk to you about my client, Mr. Gerard Jones, Your Honor.
Okay, hi. Everything okay? What happened?
Well, no, but
We. Up here, I guess not, right?
I just filed a revoke and raise. He picked up a murder charge. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
This last week. This is the young guy that,
So,
he is.
how old is this kid? What happened?
17.
17, he picked up a murder case. What happened?
From my understanding, it was a weed deal gone wrong.
Oh, I read about this, right? I have the bond set now at 5,002. He has not made the bond yet.
No, sir.
Do you anticipate he's gonna make it? Do you want me to revoke it even more? She's
Judge, I
not
think
made
it
one of
would,
these cases now. The other
I
ones.
I don't think, I don't know if he'll make it, but even if it's just a little bit more of the significance of actually revoking a license because he was on bond.
What do you say, Mr. D?
Judge, I understand the severity of the offense. I really believe, in all honesty, that, I think he should stay there. Right now, I don't want the judge to make a decision right now. I think it's in my best interest for my client to sit there and understand this approach again to see if he would be willing to give him another bond. Yeah, but I think right now.
Another bond? No. Dude, I mean, he just allegedly killed someone. Is he here now?
Yeah, he's in the
Okay,
custody.
I'm gonna ring about it. I'm gonna admonish him.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Just bear with me a second and then I'll have them. What conditions they put upstairs?
And he's on home confinement up there as well.
No contact with the co-defendant, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons.
Yeah,
Without
yeah.
the client being here?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
THA and
Yeah,
stay
house
very
arrest.
working. We don't,
Okay,
just whatever you
so,
want.
do you want the?
It's,
How old is it?
it's a weird, it's somebody who was,
2019.
it's,
Oh,
no, it was 2050 was the date of that. There was a probation, and then she moved to Corpus, and then she came back.
so it's an MRP.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't I thought it was like a new case. I didn't realize it's, no, I mean, yeah, it's, we have to resolve it,
Yeah.
right? So I'll give you a couple weeks, but she's got to come back and then I didn't realize, I thought it was a new case. Right,
That's
okay.
fine.
So a couple weeks, must be here at the next setting so we can resolve it.
I'll have it, Judge.
Okay. Deputy Miranda, do you mind bringing out Mr. Jared Jones, please?
Yes, sir.
So Judge, yes, it was, no drugs, no alcohol, GPS, home confinement.
Yeah, I guess I will. He's not made bond on it,
Okay.
so I'm gonna leave it as is. It's at 10,000 now. But I'm gonna order the same conditions as well.
Judge, you said we're keeping on?
Yeah, mirror the felony condition bond,
Yes, Judge.
all except the co-defendant, was
All except the code.
co-defendant, right?
Judge, if you don't mind, can you deny my motion, please? Thank you.
The age of the decedent, 17 and 12.
18.
Really? I'm so disappointed, Mr. Jones. I can't tell you how disappointed I am, you know? We've got but one life to live, just one. You don't get you don't get multiple chances, man. You're not a cat. I'm talking about you, and it's only fair that you hear what's going on. Because you've now picked up the murder case upstairs, the state has asked me your bonds are now set on both of your cases, on your assault and your criminal mischief. They're both set at 5,002. They did not give you a PR bond on those cases, and the state has asked me to revoke and raise those cases because you are a danger to our public. You've not made bond on those cases, so I'm gonna deny their request to revoke and raise your bond. But I'm gonna tell you now that I don't know if you're gonna get out because your bond is set at $250,000 upstairs, but if you do, I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you absolute home confinement, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you understand? And you will have a GPS monitor, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, anything else?
No, Judge. No.
Just keep me in the loop what happens upstairs, you know, if they do anything with the bonds, just keep me in the loop so we can kind of stay close. The other thing is this, is that thing's gonna take a while to play out. And I mean, I'm not gonna hold it for 2 years for it to play out upstairs. So let's try to find some kind of resolution so we can, you know, they can worry about it upstairs and then we can just, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll obviously give you a sufficient time. Is discovery complete? Because these cases are from November. They're old.
We're still waiting on body cam, dash.
I mean, that's not good. I mean, wait a second.
November.
Let me see if that's right, because if there were two Bs and
Actually, Judge, it looks like we have all of the body cam. It wasn't complete. We have the 911 calls.
oh, so you've got, is discovery's complete?
It looks
Okay.
like it, yes, Judge.
Have you given offers on both of the cases?
I have not, Judge, but I'll take a look on his,
There was an offer, but it's been
There-
rejected.
there was-
Counted out that option, that offer.
we had offered a 13-month deferred. I revoked it, obviously, with the new law violation.
Sure.
So I'm probably just gonna check his credit and put a jail time offer.
Okay, so I'll give you some time, take a look, speak with Mr. Jones, what he wants to do. The cases are kind of old, so when we come back in the next time, you must accept the offer from the state. Otherwise, I'm going to set your cases for trial here. You understand? Okay, man.
But Judge, in all honesty, I can let him know right now, considering that he has a murder case, I would be reluctant to plead him guilty to an assault case. Because that could be used in punishment. He's in enough trouble.
I'll speak to the felony. I mean,
Sure.
the murder was just filed a couple of days ago, so I'll speak to the felony, see what the CW wants on the assault.
So let's set it a week
And
out.
look at it.
Talk to felony,
Yes,
see
Judge.
what they want. In a week, we can set it.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dean.
Yes, sir.
Judge, do you think the votes will occur? You just write the night on them? When you sign them?
No, I can just, it's however you want. Doesn't matter to me. Hi.
Judge, I have a ex parte motion, may I approach?
Is it for funds?
Yes.
I'll grant it. Don't worry about it. If you want money, I'm happy to give it to you.
Oh, the one thing you can.
Yes, I find you sensitive for it.
Because it doesn't have like, is that sufficient, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They're in like that amount, they say.
Yeah, he put an amount. So if you need more, just happy to give it.
That's. Yeah, contract.
And he's off doctor, right?
That's not what doctor, right?
Hey, come on.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Your Honor, on page 13, I'm appearing on Mr. Javion Godfrey. He's on page 14. This is SFBF, Your Honor. Godfrey's not here.
Okay, so we'll set at 5,001 and just let me know.
Sir,
Did you want to stay on it or did you want to withdraw?
I would like to stay on it, Your Honor.
Okay, just keep us in the loop. At some point, well, I guess we'll get through to it. Okay,
Thank you, Your
got
Honor.
it.
Be excused.
Thank you. Carl, do you need me?
Yes,
Yes.
Judge, approaching on Jeremy Frazier's, he's on the jail docket.
Okay,
He has a felony pending that's on the docket for tomorrow for retaliation of the same incident. He has not received any bond conditions yet. The complaining witness, we verified that she's moved out of the location, his house, which is what was on the protective order. The protective order, I think they're modifying to delete the address restriction
okay.
and whatever bond conditions.
He's not made bond yet. Yeah, he's not made bond yet though, right?
No, his family's made bond. they posted the bond, they paid the bond. The bonding company hasn't posted the bond because the court date hadn't changed from today yet. He's gonna make bond this afternoon.
I got it.
They're
Okay.
gonna post the bond this
So,
afternoon.
guys, do you mind, he's here, right?
He is here.
Mind bringing up Mr. Frazier, please?
Jeremy
Did Godfrey have bond violations or was he just to appear today?
I don't believe there's one violation, Judge, but
Just to provide proof of GED, just up here. You can provide proof of GED.
Guys, oh, sorry. Let's change.
It's almost, I know that's what it's.
Good morning, Mr. Frazier.
Yes, sir.
So tell me who's the complaining witness in our assault case, if you don't mind,
The
please.
complaining witness is his girlfriend, Judge.
Okay, are we still no contact with this person?
No contact, no weapons.
Okay. So your lawyer's asking for me to modify conditions of your bond.
Yes, sir.
There's a protective order that has been issued in this case. So that I'm taking off the residential restriction so that you can go back to this house.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Everything else sticks. So
Roger that.
no weapons, no contact with this person. Do not pick up any new cases and just behave yourself.
Roger that.
You know what I mean? It's not hard, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you mind printing me out a copy? please? The MOAB on Mr. Frazier so we can modify. The only other thing I'm gonna ask you to do is, it appears from what Carl has told me that your family is going to pony up the money for you to get out.
Yes, sir.
You gotta comply with the conditions of whatever bonding company that they're doing, because if you don't, they'll surrender the bond and a warrant is gonna issue. You also need to remain in contact with Carl, because if Carl tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging and you pick up any case, I'm gonna revoke the bond, right? Okay, so I think we're good. We'll have you put back, I'll give you a copy of the amended order for protection, and then after that, you're good to go. All right, good luck, Mr. Frazier.
The bond conditions also, or just a protective order?
Well, yeah, we'll have to make sure that the bond conditions, is so that,
Lawfully reflected. All right, thank you, Judge.
yeah, okay, thanks, Carl.
Judge, state is filing conditions, correct?
No, just you have the conditions, right? Or did you file the conditions?
I can file the conditions, Judge.
Since I'm Frazier, no contact and no weapon.
Don't have them yet, Judge.
And Judge, while here, I have another case on the docket of Petty Stringfellow.
Give me 1 second, Carl. Let me make sure that we have this right. Right, no contact, no weapons, and then he can go back to the Cedar Point house. Okay,
Guys, great.
okay, Stringfellow?
Stringfellow, just need a short reset. DWI.
230 days
I
old?
was fixing to tell you, the DWI video was just released last part of January. I hadn't seen it. The state has not done an eval on it yet. They're asking for
1 week.
1 week.
She's got to be here at the next setting. Okay.
You want to prepare required?
Yeah, no more wait period.
Well,
It's
no, wait.
230 days. I get it, but it's still 230 days.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Judge, there is random drug testing put forth by the magistrate, if you want to do that.
Yes, no alcohol, no weapons. I'm not gonna do that. No,
Thank you. And no curfew?
no. Okay, Willie. Hey, man.
Judge, this was we're bringing back from last week. I'd approached about moving his monitor. You agree to remove it, but you want to bring him in to admonish him so that there's still no contact with the.
Come on up, Mr. Santana. So he's a truck driver, if I remember correctly, right?
You got it. That's the one that you.
The unlawful restraint is it an is it an ex-wife? Is that
No,
her?
they're going through a divorce. They've had no contact since the inception of this matter. Whether the divorce goes through remains to be seen, but as of right now, they're separating for sure.
Or you think that there's, so
I don't think.
I need you to understand, Ms. Santana, come on up. Guys, you're going through divorce. It may not happen. I hope that you're not having contact with this person because I've ordered you not to have contact with this person.
There's been no contact.
Don't. If I find that you're having contact and I don't care whatever mean it is, I'm gonna throw your butt in jail. Do you understand? It looks like to me like you're having contact with her. Mannerisms are a big tell, Mr. Santana. And your mannerisms tell me that you're having contact with this person. I hope and pray that you're not. Because if I find that you do, I'm gonna light you up. Do you understand? No means no, and I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't know, Willie, because I think he's having contact with her, you
Judge,
know?
there's been, I think in this case, had there been, because she's still, based on my understanding, the state has had contact with her.
Well, I don't care if the state has contact. I don't want him to have
No, I
contact.
understand that, but I, through the calls that did not appear, her agitation level with them is pretty high that it has been. I think they, the court would receive no.
Your Honor, if I may, when speaking with the complainant, she advised that she'd be comfortable with an intermediary. She does not want contact, but she'd be comfortable with an intermediary for the purpose of their children, but that's the extent that she's willing to.
Last time you talked to her.
So the last time was November and we were unable to get a hold. I can reach out now.
No.
And try right now.
Yeah.
Yes, Judge.
I mean, I want to know that he's not having contact with her before I take that thing off, you know? So let me make sure, and if so, I'll take it off.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with it because he's out of town.
We'll see.
He can't be.
There are many other ways that someone can reach. Take a seat in the jury box. Hi, Ray.
Guess we need to address the bond issue for Mr. Gomez. As I suspected, immigration put a hold on him, so it's pointless.
Sorry, I can't, I have to do it, you know, I gotta be fair.
Video, so I'm just gonna get a reset on it.
Okay,
Figure out what we need to do.
whatever you want. If you want a week, 2 weeks, whatever you want, I'm happy to do.
Yeah, thank you, Judge.
Sorry, friend. Say it again?
Plea on Mr. Drew.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Sam.
Does he have any prior DWIs, Alex? Do you know if he has any prior DWIs? Okay,
No, Judge. I'll run his full NCIC if you'd like.
please, it's in Texas, you know, watch the news. Every single day, someone dies from a DWI. That's why they have made the penalty so darn severe. A third DWI, you're looking at prison up to minimum 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. You now, what you're doing is you're pleading guilty to this offense. The DWI is going to go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. And what you need to understand is that whenever you get pulled over now in the future, first thing an officer does is they're going to look at your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI, a prior PCS, and they come up to you and they smell alcohol, they smell any kind of funky smell, what do you think they're going to do?
Take me out of the car.
No, not just take you out of the car.
Take me to jail.
Probably so. You know, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I were you, even if you have had a risk that you're taking, you understand? What you have worked out is 180 days in jail to be probated for 1 year. As part of the conditions for you to complete this probation successfully, you must do a DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels. You must also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. They assess other conditions like, supportive outpatient treatment, intensive outpatient treatment. You must also fulfill those as well. No drugs, no alcohol, guardian interlock. No breath test refusal. What that means is that if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't do it, you're in violation. If you violate this, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out. We're going to talk if you violated your probation. If you
And so it would also be a minimum of 30 days. We discussed that on this case if needed. So it would be a 30-day minimum.
Is he here?
So he's doing 30 days as a condition.
Sorry. We're pleading to,
Thank you for the enhancement.
pleading to do the.
Say it again?
Thank you to the enhancement.
Oh, I see. Right.
No prior. He is aware that it would be 30 days minimum.
Right. So if you are revoked, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. That's what they're trying to allude to. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't see the enhancement on here, so let me see. Is it true or untrue that you had a Class A mistake? You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, you are stuck with this until you complete it successfully or you get revoked. You understand?
Sir.
You still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the office of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty. I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Does this also take care of the case upstairs?
We can be discussing the case discussion.
They're going to dismiss the felony case upstairs. This is a great deal for you because anytime you can avoid a felony, you're winning. But you have to understand that there's only so many times, that they're going to do this where they're going to.
Understand.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I want you to understand one more thing that, as I said earlier, DWI is big business. There is a $3,000 surcharge that we normally apply to cases like this. This is your first offense. I will waive your fee now. But if you pick up another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. So you can imagine how much time you'd be doing if you pick up another DWI. You understand? We all make mistakes. But the idea is that you don't continue to endanger other lives by making these stupid mistakes. Get a clue.